This is not a very difficult case. I just have a few questions. Are you two people still married to each other? Yes, we are. I filed papers for a divorce and it's in default right now. We both filed papers for divorce, so we're both good. We're legally separated. Well, it's clear that when did you separate? First time or second time? Second time, probably in October of '94. Papers rustling Ms. Branch. Yes. Stop playing with your papers. Oh, sorry. Judge Judy, when did you separate for the last time? For the last time, it was in 1997, I believe. Ray sighing, it was in January of '97. I filed. Well, he said this is the problem. Papers for legal separation. I didn't ask you when you filed. When did you last live together? I have the date in my papers. It was in January. You don't remember the year? It was in January of '97, I believe. He says '94. Did you live with him according to you in '97? Ray? No. Judge Judy, did you live with him, madame? Yes, I did. Where? Oh, I didn't. Excuse me, ma'am. I'm sorry. It was in '95. I apologize. Oh, '94, '95. All right. So now we understand. It's in my papers. I have it? You shouldn't have look in your papers to know when the last time you would. Lived with your husband was, in what year? '94, '95, '97. That's a wide spread. MMH. M. Okay. So you've been separated. I apologize, Judge Judy, for several years. Correct? Several years. Yeah, he says that when he was giving you a lift somewhere. He had just purchased 2 money orders in the amount of $350 apiece. 370, ma'am. 370. And that you stole them from his car? Yes, I did. I took the money orders, but you had no right to do that, Catherine. No. I didn't. So then you have to give him back the money. Good. Then this is a very easy case. I have a reason why I took the money orders. Single quotes Your Honor. There's no reason for taking money. I mean, I've read this and it's, Yeah. You said he left you alone with a baby. Yeah, he did. And he didn't provide support and he didn't do all these things. Yeah, he didn't do all. That's what courts are for. Yeah. That's why you take him to court. You take him to court for child support. Yeah. You make sure that he pays. Yeah. Because that is child's right be supported. Yes, Your Honor. But you don't resort to self-help. Yeah, that's stealing. I know. I had no way. How many children I have? Children? I have 2 beautiful boys be him. You pay child support, sir. Yes, ma'am, I do. How much? Do you pay? You should know that as quickly as you know the data that you separated 196.85 a week. That's for 1 child. I just was ordered my first child. That is not true. Back into the home. The guardianship that was over my child has been terminated. It was terminated yesterday, Judge Judy. What do you mean the guardianship? It was. Because our marriage was so bad, ma'am, there was a guardianship placed. Over my first child? You mean the child was removed from your custody? The child was removed. He was not removed. She abandoned him. Just a second. No, she abandoned him. Whatever it was, the child was removed from your custody. Yeah, and the child? By the state. Yeah, no, by the courts. Not by the courts. She abandoned him. She asked her brother to watch our son. And she left him. And I could not get custody of him back, of whoever it was, some things I couldn't do anyway. We went to court yesterday and she did get custody of him, but there has not been any order made yet. And I am paying child support for my second son, according to you. He's paying for alimony for the child support for our second son. And on the first son, well, the first son wasn't with you. The first son was in placement. The first son wasn't with. No, I've been battling for my first son for the last 5 years. I don't care whether you've been battling, you didn't have that child in your custody. Yes, ma'am, so he's been paying alimony and he's been paying support for the second child. Yes, he has. Fine, you had absolutely no right to take this $370 in checks, and that's what it totaled. Correct, sir? 370. Yes, ma'am, 370. Dramatic music. Your countersuit for $2,500 for some items that were purchased during the marriage that he now has. What is that nonsense? That's all the items like the washers and dryers, the couch. That'll be handled. That. Listen to me. That'll all be handled in your judgment of divorce. That's what I thought. That's what it will be. And that's what I thought, that the $370 would be handled in that area also. Know that you stole HM audience sighing judgment. In this case is for the plaintiff in the amount of $370. That's all. Gavel thumping dramatic music.